So my wife, she's pregnant with our second baby, hopefully a girl, because man, I want me a daughter so bad. You know, all men have a special place in their heart for women. And, you know, my wife is feeling that romantic hole in my heart. My mom is feeling that motherly hole in my heart. And, you know, I got a daughter-sized hole in my heart that only the love and the connection between a father and a daughter can feel. So I pray that our next daughter is a baby girl. Hey, but if I get a second boy, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rough around. We gonna play in the park. We gonna do all types of stuff, getting on mama's nerves and all that. But yeah, man, I'm so excited to be a double daddy at the end of the year. The due date is around the middle of November, and currently it is the beginning of July. So we got a few more months before, you know, the baby's born and all that. But let me tell you something, when that baby's born, we are gonna be so busy hitting the ground running. Not only because we have a son already, but because we are going to the United States at the end of this year. And that will require our second baby to have both their American and Japanese passports. So, you know, my wife, after childbirth, she won't be able to do much but take care of the baby and recover. So, you know, daddy got to go to City Hall, get the birth certificate certified. And then daddy got to go to the American embassy to register for the baby's American passport. And then I got to go to, I believe, City Hall or some sort of office here in the city to get the baby's Japanese passport. And that's just, I'm going to be running around for the first month that the baby's born, just getting passports, getting documentation, getting ready to go to the United States with the kids, you know. Of course, my son already has his. We took him to Australia this past February because I had a business trip and my wife wanted to come to Australia. And of course, we bought our son. Since he's under 2, he flies for free. So that was real cool. That was like, my wife and I both agreed that that was the best vacation that we've ever been on in our lives ever. Like solo vacations, friend vacations, family vacations, all included. That vacation to Sydney, Australia was fire. That was the most relaxed I've ever been on a vacation. And you would have thought that would have been like the most stressful vacation I've ever had in my life because we had like a 1-year-old baby with us. But no, like the people of Sydney are so chill. The weather is wonderful. Transportation is easy to navigate. The city is safe and clean. The food is good. There's a lot of cool things you can do in Sydney. So that was a fun family trip. And I look forward to having another baby to, you know, the more the merrier. So the more we take on these family trips, of course it's going to be a challenge financially, travel-wise, but you know, the goal is to have a good time with the family. And that's what I hope we can do at the end of this year when we go to the United States, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, guys, I love being a father. I look forward to having another baby in the house. You know, I look at my son who's almost 1.5, and it's just so crazy how fast children grow. And, you know, I'd be looking at pictures of him when he was like a newborn or like a small baby, and when I could hold him and he wouldn't squirm or try to run away from me because, you know, once kids learn how to crawl and walk, they don't want to be held very often or for very long. So they always want to be running around since they're mobile. And so, yeah, I just miss the days when he was, you know, stationary and when I had to hold him. And I look forward to doing that again, you know what I'm saying, with the next baby, being able to hold the baby in my arms and stuff like that. That's just so fun. I love being a father. I love being a husband. I love having a family. And I really hope more people consider this whole family thing. I know it's not easy finding a good partner to do this whole family thing with, and not only a good partner, but a good partner with a good family, because you're not only marrying your partner, you're marrying her mom, you're marrying her father. I know it sounds weird, but these are the people that you'll have to spend a lot more time with as a result of being married to, you know, your wife or your husband, the in-laws, you know. So if you can get a good situation going on with your partner, I strongly recommend it. You know what I'm saying? People, having a child is an intimidating thing. When you find out that your wife is pregnant, or that you yourself are pregnant, and that you're about to become a parent and you've never done anything like it, it's very intimidating. But, you know, it takes a village. A lot of people forget that, you know. I'm not the only one raising my son. My wife is here. The grandparents are here. You know, we got my wife's friends who have children of their own, and they give us advice. They even give us like clothes. I've gotten so much clothing from one of my wife's college friends. You know what I'm saying? Her mom be coming over cooking meals for us when we're just too tired. You know, she be watching our son when we're tired and we just need to take a nap or do something that's not, you know, child rearing. It takes a village, guys. And even if you don't got family nearby, try to find, you know, hopefully you got some friends that you can trust that are nearby. While I personally don't recommend leaving your children completely unsupervised with an adult, even if you trust them, if you can get some sort of support system going on, I strongly recommend, you know, doing this whole family thing. It's very fulfilling, and I know it's not for everybody, but you know, I love it. And for people who do want it, keep pursuing it. You know, no matter how old you are, it can happen in a lot of ways. If you're not fertile, you can always adopt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I just wanted to get up here and talk about how blessed I am, and you know, how thankful I am to God for the life that He's given me here in Japan. I have a very, very wonderful life. I'm extremely happy, and I just look forward to the future. Thanks for just listening to me talk about myself, guys. But what else is YouTube for? You know, this is my channel. I can talk about whatever I want. Stay tuned, guys, because I do want to make more videos that are like down to earth like this, where I just talk, you and me, and we'll see where the wind blows us. You know what I'm saying? So I love you guys so much. Peace.